CNN's John King is still here at the desk with me, but he just came back from Allentown, Pennsylvania to hear how voters see things today.
Lehigh Valley is a blue-collar battleground. Reminders everywhere of America's manufacturing glory days and of today's big economic challenges. ProDart is a small family business. Todd Harder, the boss. His parents among the workers, trying to keep things going.
So we're kind of slow right now. The money's tight. People are complaining that the rent's really high in a lot of places. Just the cash flow isn't there. So I think everybody's starting to become a little bit more conservative on spending right now.
Just a handful of employees now, 14 when business was better. Harder voted for Donald Trump. Hears him promise tariffs will bring a new manufacturing boom. But sees the opposite so far.
My generation, right now, it's not going to impact, it's going to hurt us. But in the future, for the next generation, it might possibly help them out. But it's impacting the people that are here now, today. You know, that's my thing.
In a not good way.
In a not good way.
This is Pennsylvania's 7th congressional district. Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton. More rural as you head north and west. Trump won it narrowly last year, and voters like Harder also helped flip the House seat from blue to red. But Harder isn't sure he will vote for the new Republican congressman again. Not sure he will vote at all. He is 55, but had never voted until this past November.
You have men on men kissing and everything else and all the transgenders. You didn't have that before, you know. There is a God, I'm Catholic. I was just so disgusted just how everything is in this world. You know, it's just going to crap.
You gonna stay?
Am I gonna stay in America?
You're gonna stay as a voter?
If I feel that things are running properly, yes. If I don't see anything changing, then it really doesn't matter what my vote is.
I just think that I now have a way of helping.
Michelle Rios is on the other side of the MAGA culture wars. She helps run a DEI program at a local college, helps students with questions ranging from financial aid and tutoring to rumors about immigration crackdowns.
Coming from a immigrant household, being a first-gen student, being a woman of color, being Latina, I know that my purpose is to serve, and so it really is a struggle when there are things preventing that.
Rios worries about funding cuts for DEI programs, and also to nonprofits she works with in the bustling Latino community here, like this food bank.
And it just instills fear, and I think that's essentially what the last few months have done to people.
If you had 1 minute with President Trump, what would you say?
I don't think I would want a minute. And that's just being honest. There's a lot of things that come to mind, but I just don't think I would know where to start.
She was a student in Trump's first term and says she was constantly on edge. She is trying to stay more calm now, trying to better understand the big jump in Trump's Latino support here.
It has to do a little bit with like Latino culture. Sometimes we, don't want to see, women in a certain position or talk to someone that can help you understand information, but not leaving it up to social media, because I think that's also what made a big difference.
Do you have gym or art?
Family time is what Gerard Babb cherishes most. Babb works here on the Mack truck assembly line. Mack is one of the area's largest employers and says as many as 350 layoffs are coming soon. Babb is fairly low on the seniority list.
I was at 171 when they first announced. Now I'm at 218.
So you're trying to get to what, 350?
At least if I can get above 350, it'd be perfect. But as long as past 250, I have a chance.
Babb doesn't regret his vote for Trump, but he thinks it could cost him his job.
Definitely with the tariffs, I believe they played a part. I think that, Donald Trump could have had a little bit more finesse instead of using like a blanket policy over everything.
So 4 months in, how would you grade Trump?
I'd give Trump right now a B+. I want stuff to happen right now, but I understand that the gears of Washington move very slow.
Too soon, he says, to think about the midterms.
It's very stressful that I'm gonna be out of work in the near future because I want to provide for my wife and kids.
Tired.
Much more important worries front and center. Interesting there, Dana, to hear two Trump supporters be skeptical about his promise of a very quick manufacturing boom. So it's worth watching as you head into the midterms. That district has all of the big questions in American politics. Will Trump keep, or can Democrats make progress with those blue-collar workers? The Latino vote there, Trump support went way up. Democrats have a huge problem there. It's a fantastic district. If you just want to sit in one place for the next 2 years and get the economy, get at demographics, it's Pennsylvania 7.
Yeah, really interesting people that you talked to. Thanks so much for bringing
thank
that to us. Appreciate it.